In a world of ever-increasing difficulty, competition and conflict, there is a new message in the world to give humanity a new beginning, to give humanity a new understanding of both its spiritual nature and its future within a greater community of intelligent life in the universe. This is an entirely new way for humanity. It is a way that is based upon necessity, upon wisdom, and upon facing the great challenges that are coming for the human family. For it is true that what humanity has established thus far is inadequate to prepare it for the future that it will be facing. A future that will be unlike the past in so many ways. It is time now for humanity to learn the true nature of its spirituality, the greater intelligence that the Creator of all life has placed within the human family, within each person. This greater intelligence has always been there, of course, but only very few in the history of the world have ever discovered it, have ever realized its true nature, power, and purpose. The power and presence of this knowledge cannot now be simply the providence of the few, of the elite, of those few who have the commitment and the opportunity to discover it. It must become far more available now, for this knowledge will be needed above all else to enable humanity to navigate the difficult times ahead. There is a new message from God in the world, for it is the time of revelation. This revelation is needed now, for humanity stands at the precipice of great danger and also great opportunity. But the opportunity cannot be recognized unless the danger is seen clearly, unless the danger itself becomes apparent. There is a new way because humanity is emerging into a greater community of intelligent life in the universe. There are others who live in your vicinity of space, who seek to gain control of the world through deceptive means, to gain access to the invaluable resources here and the strategic importance of this world. Humanity is also facing the prospect of living in a world of declining resources, declining food and water and energy. A world whose environment has been disrupted, whose climate has been affected, whose life-sustaining capabilities have been damaged and limited. These two great phenomena, then, your encounter with the greater community and facing a world in decline, together represents a greater darkness in the world, a darkness greater and more consequential than anything humanity has ever faced before. This has required that God intervene with a message that contains a warning, a blessing, and a preparation. The warning is that humanity must now cease its endless conflicts and to prepare to unite to survive in a declining world, and to unite to face the realities and the challenges of the greater community itself. No longer is this a good idea or simply an ethical emphasis. It is a vital necessity. These two great challenges facing humanity have the power to send humanity into a permanent decline, or to generate a human unity and cooperation that has never been established in the world before. Only a great necessity could alter human focus, human awareness, and human behavior to this extent. Human unity will not be achieved under anything less in such dire circumstances. For the world itself is a greater community. Humanity is a greater community. And you also live within a greater community in the universe. A universe that is full of intelligent life. Your freedoms then, to whatever extent it has been established, will come under increasing challenge by those who seek to gain access to this world, and by the reality of your own circumstances here on earth. The governments of the world apparently have not recognized this and are not preparing their people accordingly. The religious institutions of the world have not recognized this and are not preparing their people accordingly. Instead, humanity continues in its desperate struggle with itself for wealth, for power, for dominance, for righteousness, for hostility and for revenge. In the face of the greater community, and in the face of a world in decline, you cannot afford this now. This will require a radical shift in human awareness, both at an individual level and at a larger collective level as well. Only a new message from God has the power to create such a shift. Only it can resonate with the deeper knowledge within the individual. Only it can offer a wisdom and insight into the future that humanity on its own has not been able to acquire. Only a new message from God can reveal the deeper nature of your spirituality. Your spirituality is a level of knowledge. What this means, why it is within you, and how you can gain access to it, no matter what religious tradition you are from, what country you are from, what culture you are from, or what your economic position might be. This new message is not here to compete with the religions of the world, but to give them clarity and unity of purpose together. It is meant to enliven them and to unite them in a greater cooperation for the salvation of the world. Only a new message from God has this power and efficacy. And its power and efficacy is mysterious, for it reaches beyond the intellect, beyond the mind that questions, wonders, demands fears and doubts into a deeper awareness within the individual. For the new message is here to ignite the individual and to give new direction to all of humanity, all at the same time. It is not simply a new belief system or a prescription for behavior, because everyone is not going to believe the same things. Everyone are not going to do the same things. Everyone are not going to follow the same traditions or the same teacher. God understands this. But the calling within the new message is something that people from any faith tradition, nation or culture can hear and respond to. And not everyone has to respond. Only a small percentage of the human population, if they can respond well, they can carry humanity forward. They can prepare humanity for the great waves of change that are coming. They can prepare humanity for competition from the greater community. This is not only possible, it is necessary. You may wonder, how can such a thing be achieved given our history?